Well, Kalle, it's a big opportunity for Marcus Morrison. I've been talking to him. He knows how big a deal it is. But your man, Chris Eubank Jr., supremely confident, and I'm sure you are too.
Listen, the sport's such a fantastic sport because obviously anything can change in a second, and Marcus Morrison has that opportunity to create a huge upset. That's about as far as it goes in my eyes. I think we looked at putting Chris out in a fight exactly like this fight should be on Saturday. It's a comeback fight in terms of returning to the UK. I think that he's not going to leave him a window of opportunity to cause an upset. I expect Chris to make a statement. We've talked about the big names we want this year. It's going to be a massive year, and I'm expecting a statement on Saturday night.
I think he's mentioned a couple of the big hitters himself. He's not been shy in doing that. So what would you like to see him if he gets over the Marcus Morrison obstacle? What have you got in mind?
I mean, there's a number of opportunities. You've got to look at Andrade, who we've talked about with Eddie, potential big fight in the summer against Andrade. You've got to look at that, Billy Joe Canelo fight next weekend. Very interesting as well for us to look at that.
It'd be nice if Billy Joe won that really as well, wouldn't it? Because there's a bit of history, obviously.
There's obviously a score to settle there, and imagine that in the UK. Crowds back, it'd be fantastic. You wouldn't find a stadium big enough to fill it, but it'd be huge business. But I would say, there's 5 or 6 names out there, and all of them are fantastic. But it's about a big year. It's about getting past Saturday, making that statement, and then the big names will come in the summer and then in the autumn.
Talking of big names, talking of Wasserman, what's the plan? I mean, again, we don't know what's happening. Well, you know where I'm going here. We don't know what's happening with Sky, with Matchroom. So where do you come in?
Look, I mean, the deal was a 9-month deal to acquire one of the biggest names in promotional, in boxing promotion. So over the last 40 years. So it wasn't based around a Sky situation or a DAZN situation. Of course, timing is timing, and it's very flattering to be told that we're already the new Sky promoters. I'd say that's a little presumptuous. But no, it's a very interesting opportunity, of course. But at the moment, they still have a relationship with Matchroom until the summer, we're told. I haven't even seen an official announcement being made on it. So right now, we're concentrating on what we're doing. We're looking to sign great talent. We're in the process of doing that. We're having very many interesting discussions, and certain contracts already being exchanged. So in the next weeks, we'll be making lots of announcements, and it's a huge deal to bringing in a powerhouse like Wasserman, the biggest sports agency on planet Earth, into boxing. Give us 6 months, you'll see where we are. We know the plan, we know the moves, and we're going to make them.
Final 2 quick fire questions for you. Taylor versus Jonas.
Taylor, good fight, great fight. Actually, it's one of the female fights probably the female fight I most look forward to that I'll ever see live, and I've done quite a few of them myself. So it's a fantastic fight. It's all that's good in female boxing at the moment sort of comes to a head on Saturday, I feel. It's a fantastic fight, and I've just got Taylor. I find her so brutal to watch. She really goes through walls, and I just I love watching her box. So I'm going to go with her, but Jonas, great character, and I wouldn't, if there's an upset, it wouldn't be the biggest surprise, but I do think that Taylor she's really something special.
And a final one, the big boys. Where's your money?
Well, listen, it's got to be with my old friend, hasn't it? It has to be with my old enfant terrible, as I call him, that Del Boy for me. Yeah. Early doors. I think Joseph. Great fighter, didn't look great in his last fight. He's a fantastic young coach. Maybe needs a bit more time with him. I think Del's at that point in his career where he says he's got much to lose, and he looks up for it. He looks fit, and when Del's fit, Del's a tough fighter. Too often in his career he hasn't been fit, and he sort of learned that at the tail end of his career. Fitness means a good fighter. So yeah, very exciting.